Uh, Alright, well, sad news, ladies and gents. Apparently, because of the abracadabra skill, Himiko has already used all her MP up until now. So, we're gonna be taking a break from using the abracadabra skill. We're gonna let Himiko regenerate her MP, and we're gonna come back to using the abracadabra at some point in the future.
Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death. Truth? There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance? Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
That is indeed a good question.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Yeah. Especially since you made like confessions like over and over for her. It's true. First we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go? Or was she never on the roof at all? Well, it's time to find out!
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
What? At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Miu to go to the mansion. But there has to be some evidence that shows it was impossible.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive.
I do have to wonder about what Himiko
No.
said.
Miu should have been at the chapel.
She should have been.
If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
Nah,
So, her
I'm
meeting
sorry,
with
Himiko.
Kokichi-
She stood me up!
Given what somebody else said when we heard the loud sounds, I'm having my doubts about that.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive.
Let's see. Yeah,
I'm
it's...
sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Miu should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
Sorry, Himiko. Ah, what? Actually, hold on a second.
Yeah? I'm pretty sure Miu's avatar was lying next to the chapel.
Oh no!
In case I must be
Miu
thinking
was
wrong
waiting for
then.
me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel.
Ah, hold on. I was thinking of something completely different there. Hold on.
That's wrong!
Well, actually, no. Again, I had the right answer. It's just that I hit the wrong statement. This is what we're supposed to hit.
Miu must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Miu pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Hey, now, calm down, little Himiko. Anger is not a good thing for your heart.
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first.
Yeah. She thought she was just mistaken.
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
Oh, I know! It was the toilet paper! Eh? You're thinking I was gonna say floorboard, but nope. I made sure by checking to see if any floorboard was used. It can only be the toilet paper!
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge.
Yeah, she actually used the toilet paper to make a bridge! And cross on it, given the fact that the toilet paper is an unbreakable object. Easy peasy!
If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
Wisdom lessons with Himiko Yumeno, ladies and gents. Featuring magic poses.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-OK.
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time.
Yeah, I do have to agree with Kaito. It's not just Shuichi working here, damn it. Why is it that Kokichi keeps insisting on Shuichi being the only one capable of doing this?
This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi. Right now I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Indeed. And I will keep giving you support, Shuichi. Let's party rock! Ow!
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Ooh!
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
It would seem that Himiko is onto something here, folks.
I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
She may not have her MP anymore for Abracadabra, but she still has it strong. A secret method only Mew knows. She tampered with the program. It's hard to imagine that has nothing to do with it. I'm sure she changed something.
A way across that
Actually,
only
before
Mew
that,
knew
let me
about.
just see about some other
Like a
stuff.
hidden
Let me...
bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew
See if
used
there's
some
something
kind of
else to
vehicle
this.
to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
A hidden passage. Well, both are correct.
A way across that
In
only
some
Mew knew
ways.
about.
It depends on how you see
Like a
it.
hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Yeah,
instead
let me
of
see
bridge.
about this.
Mew used some kind
let
of
me
vehicle
let me
to go
agree with
over.
Himiko here.
Or maybe she
She teleported using magic! Ah! Really? In the virtual world, there's a rule that says warps and mounts do not exist. Yeah, but when we think about what I would like, how should I explain this?
Oh no!
I made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Oh. I was expecting something funny there.
A way across it only Mew knew about.
But okay, in that case,
Like a hidden bridge
I'm gonna have to
besides that
agree with
signboard
Kibo then.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Yes, more
Or she
magic.
used a warp zone.
Oh, hold on a second. I noticed
Maybe
that
there's a place
the
you
word
can cross
teleport
without a
actually
bridge.
teleported. Where I hit that
Only Mew could use to get across.
that white noise.
I suppose
I
it is
noticed that
possible
too.
She used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Huh. I just love the way the
Like a
text
hidden bridge
moves
besides that signboard maybe.
in this game in general.
Or instead of
Like I said before, the presentation is just awesome.
Maybe she teleported with magic.
Yep, there you go. He
Or she used
teleported
a
right over
warp
there.
zone.
Maybe
Uh,
there's a place.
okay, let me just see about what Kibo says over here. Where's the viewpoint? Where's the fucking viewpoint? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
I agree.
Given the fact that I removed the abracadabra skill, it meant that I have to redo the first two parts of
There
of
was
the
a
trial.
hidden route only Mew could use.
So now instead of abracadabra, I decided to use like skills that would increase my influence and my focus. And also the charisma skill, so that once I get a right answer, I gain more health. That way I can fuck up a little bit more intentionally so that I can, you know, have some fun with it. But yep, apparently Kibo was right.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found two such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass through.
Don't be naive,
Whoa.
Shuichi.
Okay, Kaito?
What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with what... Kaito, shouldn't you just let Shuichi continue his idea? He would have explained everything.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Okay. In that case, we will not back down. The truth will arrive soon enough. Oh, luminary of the stars. Or shall I say, luminary of the farts. Ah. That was a good one.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the Met. So why waste time? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that. She's not just an object after all. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
There is no doubt that Mew was able to pass through that wall. I need to give some kind of proof for that.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
I have my doubt about that.
I'll cut through your words.
Mr. Luminary of the Stars?
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
Mr. Luminary of the Stars! Stars.
She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
And that way she's able to pass through the wall that allows only objects. You know, I heard about this sort of stuff before about objectifying women, but this is just beyond crazy.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
For crying out loud. Kaito, I know that you were trying to help by pointing out what you thought was a mistake. But goddammit, you should have let Shuichi say everything he had to say first. I mean, I hate to say this, but you are giving Kokichi credibility here. And now he's laughing at us. Good fucking Christ, people.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
Okay, let's just pretend that never happened.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through...
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Mm-hmm.
That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
Yep. Like a cheat code. Like no clip.
I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
A hidden passage to a dungeon! With dragons and treasure!
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
She is not good at lying though, Kokichi. You do realize that, right? Even so, Hey god, why am I even arguing about this? You are doing this for a reason, aren't you?
Kokichi, you don't have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Well, you're right.
Oh, shoot!
Jeez, you're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get the clubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
You wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Yes, the mystery of the virtual world.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Ugh. It really sucks that Gonta isn't able to help us that much. Come on, man. I have faith in you. You can do it.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Plain worried, you say?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The events that led us there. What strange occurrence happened in the virtual world? Well, if it's Tsumugi that is saying this, it's gotta be this. Yeah.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
That's what started the chaos. Huh?
What? What was that sound?
It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Indeed. And it definitely felt real close.
For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no!
What?
That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
This is not... At least it's not Korekio's ghost trying to fuck with us.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Well, what did you expect?
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
What? What? You mean the magical unicorns? Yeah, I saw them too! Didn't you see them too, Himiko? Or maybe I'm just going crazy, I don't know. Another mysterious phenomenon. Ugh. Something that shouldn't be possible. Like Mew in the mansion or that loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Alright, well, let's begin mining, boys. Mind for the truth. Mind for matter. Alright, what do we have over here? The clock! It was definitely the clock! It was very, very suspicious. Nah. Here we have the kitchen. Huh. Ah! Obviously. It was the signboard. Okay. Is it this? Or I guess I'm supposed to... Ah, there you go. Okay, I was supposed to hit it in the right spot. Hit it in the sweet spot, baby!
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
That loud sound, Kibo's voice, the sign that was on the rock?
Odd how? We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Oops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's do this! Woo! Alright. And once again we're seeing some boobies at the, on the sideboard. I guess. Alright. Let's go through this. Yeah, I do have to wonder. Shuichi. Could it be that you have the right idea? Of course you have. Of course you have. You always have the right ideas. At which point was the signboard swept away? At which point? You mean where it started? Oh shit! Damn it. I should use focus. For sure. The river, right? Okay, there you go. For a second I was thinking of something completely different. Just try not to go ahead. And there's me once again. Man. And here I was thinking that... Actually, this is the second Psych Taxi in this trial, now that I think about it. I think this is the first time we're having like a second Psych Taxi in a class trial. And we're having the same sideboard over here. Aw, man. Where's the end of the river? The chapel side. Duh. Okay, there you go. And here I was hoping for some different... Damn it! Okay. Come on. Keep focus, Shuichi. Keep focus. I know you have like 2 ladies in your car, but... it shouldn't be that difficult to you. I mean... how many love hotel moments did we... God damn it, Shuichi. How many love hotel moments did we have up until now? Not to mention that you have done this Psych Taxi up until now. So, it shouldn't be a problem to you. Well, yeah, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I was thinking that they could offer us, like, new signboards. Like, you know. Make me remember the time we did that magic training in Himiko. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Where was the signboard found? The mansion side. Alright. 3 ladies. Alright. Oh, we still have more? Jesus. And here I was thinking that we would end at 3 questions. And there's Somogi once again. Jesus. Has she become famous? We see her, like, all over the place. Maybe this is a sign for, like, another a Danganronpa spin-off game. Danganronpa! Cyberpunk bartender action, featuring Tsumogi as the main character. And different students for different side characters. Right? Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Oh, with the current. What? That wasn't it? Ah, Jesus. Okay, against the current then. Ah, yeah, against the current. Okay, that's what you would think at first. That it ended on the mansion side instead of the chapel side. So it would make you think that it floated against the current. But okay, my bad. This is another example of me going a little bit ahead.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Yeah, against the river's current. It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. But
we all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it.
no, sorry.
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river.
Oh. Well, if it were different circumstances, then yeah, you can think of that as a possibility, but nah, that's not it.
Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
Are we?
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard.
Oh, good lord. Now I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Could he really be? It was the ghost of Korekyo haunting us?
A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
Kokichi, you're acting really suspicious when it comes to Shuichi. Why are you giving him so much faith as of late? Is this part of one of your secret plans?
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that The unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
Something's not right. This feels really strange. What is Kokichi trying to do with Shuichi throughout this whole thing? Yeah. It was the wall that she added.
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through.
Yeah. The signboard would be able to pass through the wall too.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
How about thinking that it left through the right wall and ended up on the left one, afterwards getting blocked by the rocks? That's right, and that's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
No, we don't need your help, damn it. Shuichi can do it himself, thank you very much. Or anybody else but you can help. And you are not his partner. What? Fuck me.
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something here. God damn it! We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river. It was another signboard! The evil twin of the first signboard! The evil one! With a moustache and a monocle and a top hat! Maybe the signboard we found is just another identical signboard.
Even if you throw away your common sense, that can happen.
Damn it!
Okay, well, what about the signboard teleporting? Perhaps the wall caused the signboard to teleport.
Like I said, the wall wasn't a warp point.
Damn it!
Yeah, you're right, Himiko. Alright, downstream, upstream, connect.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.